Well, folks, a gorgeous day here in Guangzhou, China. It is sunny, about 20, 21, getting up to 22 in the afternoon. So I was thinking all day about the Celsius thing as I was reporting the weather. I was unsure if reporting the temperature in Celsius made me sound like an expat tryhard. And I don't know if you know what an expat tryhard is. It's the person who's trying too hard to seem like Mr. International. You know what I'm saying? It's like the person who says Barcelona like really emphatically instead of just saying it the normal way that the other people say it. So I called my friend Connor. Me and Connor went to college together. We were both Chinese majors, and he's the only American I know who's been living in China as long as I have. We've both been here about 7 years. I call him all the time. He's like my only good American friend who's in the same time zone as me. So I gave Connor a call to get his input on the try-hard expat thing in relation to the use of Celsius in my vlogs. Why? What's up, playa?
Hey, man.
You're the star of a new segment on my vlog called Ask a Lao Why. Here's the theme for the Ask a Lao Why segment. You know the try-hard expat? You know what I'm saying? Like the like how our professor in college used to do the Wang Li Chang Chang, you know?
Yeah.
And you get the expats out here in China that are like just doing too much. They're just trying too hard to be the expat.
Right.
So imagine this. I'm on my balcony filming this morning, and it's a beautiful day, and I talk about the weather. I'm like, in Guangzhou today, it's beautiful, it's sunny, and then I go to report the temperature, and I use Celsius to report the temperature. and my question for you is, does that make me too much of a try-hard expat if I'm talking and I report the temperature in Celsius? Like, are the Americans watching the video gonna be like, who does this guy think he is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying too hard to be international.
Go ahead.
Like I'm trying too hard to be Mr. International over here or something. Like when we go back to the hood, the American's gonna be like, oh, this fucking guy over here reporting in Celsius. This fucking guy thinks he's too good for a temperature system that doesn't make any sense.
I think it depends on how long you've been here. Somebody like me or you who's been here like a big chunk of our adult lifetimes, I think it's, you're not like faking it if you just naturally are there for so long that you just start thinking that way. That's one thing. But like the fresh off the boat people here who immediately jump into it, that annoys me. That annoys me for sure.
Like you've been here for 3 weeks and you're like, yeah, gorgeous 17 degrees Celsius. You're like, shut up, go back to California, you bitch.
That's annoying. That's certainly annoying.
Okay, but you think you get 6-7 years in China under your belt, you earn Celsius privileges?
What would be the number?
How many years? How many years get you Celsius privileges?
Dude, it's got to be 5 years.
I think 5 is the right number too. I was leaning towards 5. 5's a big turning point, I think. 5 is like 5 is a big change.
What are some other examples of the try-hard Laowa? I think that...
Oh, I got one. Too many Chengyu. You know what I'm saying?
They're constantly dropping Renshan Renhai.
Yeah, Renshan Renhai. It's like a somewhat decent view, and they're like Fengjing Ruhua.
That's actually a great example.
It's like 70 Fahrenheit. Oof. So it's not hot, but it's sunny, it's dry, it's clean air, no one's here, it's quiet. Oof. So I'm in full summer mode. I was out here tanning just a second ago in my skivvies. I'm not gonna be showing footage of that, but it was nice, making some vitamin D. When I'm in summer mode, the tea that I reach for typically is a green tea. Green tea's got that light, refreshing, cooling kind of vibe to them. So today I'm sipping on a Yunnan green tea, Dian Qing. And it's kind of like a lower grade Yunnan green tea. So there was some stems, some yellow leaves in there. Yeah, I was just feeling more of kind of the earthy feel a little bit today. But it was definitely a little harsher on the stomach. Maybe should have reached for the top shelf. But so today we got one thing going on, which I'm really excited about. It is the first of what will be my every Sunday routine. And that is taking clips from the past week of vlogging and making a highlight reel. And the idea is basically, like I was saying last night, gonna take this to the world. This is gonna be the first presentation of this vlog to the world, which I'm not nervous about at all. I don't think I am. Maybe like a tiny, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. If no one follows the vlog, I'm still gonna keep making it. But I think everyone's gonna follow the vlog. It's got like a creamy milkiness to it. Yunnan green tea is obviously from Yunnan large leaf tea plants, which is usually made into pu'erh or black tea or white tea, not green tea. It's a bit too heavy, a bit too bitter for green tea. But me, being the sicko that I am, I love large leaf green tea because it's just intensely bitter. But it brings a lot of flavor. I'm sure I'll come back to you with some highlights here in a second. This is gonna be fun. I feel like going through the week's videos and snipping out funny parts is gonna be fun.
师傅，你好，刚刚有一个朋友给我送一点东西，都在这里是吧？
应该都是个女生啊。
对，
那个。
是这个。Wow, flowers! Oh my God! For Dylan, Happy New Year, summer. Oh, that's awesome. I have a fourth treatment, which is adding biochar to the low pH to see if biochar can help ameliorate the harmful effects of soil acidity on the microbiome. That's kind of the idea. By the way, this is like the refrigerated dairy and yogurt section. In the English translation, but they gave it as breasts, which is hilarious. Technically, you don't get dairy without a breast, so they ain't wrong.
I was wondering if you have any research for the percent of caffeine in the leaves depending on size. Okay, this is an interesting topic.
I'm gonna give you a slightly better explanation about the caffeine thing. The question was, does this leaf size matter for caffeine content? And the answer is no. So this little stand right here. 老外，来，来。Me and that guy always yell at each other. It's in good fun. We're homies. Yeah, I'm about to fucking vomit right now.
Flower tea, I don't know, man. It's fine. It's fucking whatever. You know?
Some of these camellia flowers are just literally geometrically perfect. Like, look at that fucker. So is this one. Just on top. Like, are you kidding me? How? How on earth are you so perfect? Like this, you're doing great. All of your flowers are freaking on point, my guy. Just all you. This whole bush here. Keep it up. Keep it up. Never change. Never change. I want to know who the best plumber is. That would be sick. We should have plumb offs. There should be a plumber games. You know, that guy or girl needs cred. Probably a guy. I'm all for it, but let's not kid ourselves. If we're talking about the best plumber in the world, chances are high that's a man. And I would like to know who that guy is. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get the bio on this guy. Where's he from? How's he so good at plumbing? Right? How many years in the game does he have?
What's his craziest plumbing experience? What was his hardest plumbing challenge? Like what really formed him? What were his formative experiences as a plumber that made him the GOAT? I care way more about that shit than fucking, who slams the leather ball through the metal ring harder. You know what I'm saying? Got a new headband. Trying out the headband look. I feel like there's a point in every man's life when he tries out the headband look. I was like, not loving the headband thing, because it's just too tight and it's leaving marks all over my face and head and forehead, and it's just tight and there's plastic on it and stuff and whatever. Didn't love it. And walked downstairs into her shop because I wanted to buy a little something, support her business. I asked what she had new in stock, and she had a whole new little rack of headbands in there. So, copped one. And way better than that shitty one that I was rocking before.
你觉得哪一种比较适合我？
适合你啊，这个可以啊。
这个？
对，这个颜色跟你的发色很适合啊。
你说这个颜色，
对，
这个褐色。
跟你的头发的颜色。
我也觉得。
And she's like this one. She said the brown in it matches my hair, which I think she's totally right about. I like this little green and red thing going on over here. So this is the new headband, thanks to Homegirl. I love supporting local business. Doesn't matter where I am, what country I'm in. I love those little shops where you can tell, they got one employee and it's the owner. Tucker, come here. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what this is? You know what these are? 茶。
茶叶。
怎么可能是茶叶？是木头。
啊，木头。
扎克你怎么长得这么帅？
啊，没有。
Let me see.
我全是拼多多买的。哎，老板。
那是老板。
你干好，真很帅，是不是？
不是，你也帅。
没有。
太帅了，哇！
不说了。
对，做肥料。师傅，你搞什么？做堆肥。Pretty modest little flower, unlike those massive, impeccably geometrically perfect flowers in Camellia japonica. That's okay. Don't be jealous. You have better leaves. You have way better leaves. Don't be jealous. Regardless of the small size, I am still a champion. Or at least something that very roughly resembles a champion. What I want to do to keep today simple, I have one customer email. This customer is great. And they sent an awesome email with six numbered questions that are 6 phenomenal questions. A couple are ones that I get all the time, and a couple are brand new ones that I've never gotten before. So let's dive right into that. Question 2, what ingredient holds the tea cake together? This one is fascinating. I've never got this question before. What ingredient holds the tea cake together? I reply, interesting question. I've never gotten that one before. The tea cake is held together by natural tea leaf compounds that have strong adhesive properties when wet, namely mono and polysaccharides, amino acids, and glycoproteins. Before pressing into a cake, the leaves are briefly steamed to make the leaves warm and wet, which allow the cake to solidify as the leaves cool down and dry out. Yeah, super interesting question. I've never gotten that one. What the hell holds, how is a tea cake able to be solid as a brick when they're frickin' leaves? Interesting question. The patent on that cultivar. I'm actually gonna hit him up about this. 李总，这么早已经开始采茶了. All right, he just got back to me. Let's see what he says. He found this large leaf cultivar. There was one bud on the top of the plant with this albino mutation. So it was really white, bright, light green color. He plucked that bud off the top and took it as a cutting, replanted it somewhere else,
waited for that to grow, took cuttings off of that and propagated it and grew it out, and now he has whole fields of it now. He did this diligently over 10 years of time, and he just teamed up with our lab to get a patent on his new cultivar. And so it grows like a large leaf tea plant, which is like, there's a high yield and it tastes really good, but it has this insanely high amino acid content, which is typical of the albino cultivars. So it's this just complete epic, awesome freak cultivar, which apparently doesn't have a dormancy period, which I'm just learning now. So it grows 4 seasons a year, and it tastes so good. I tried it when I was there a few weeks ago. Unreal. I was skeptical. I was like, okay, it grows good, it looks good, blah, blah, blah. Probably doesn't taste good. It tastes fucking incredible. The best green tea I've had in so long. And then he hit me up, and so he pulled me aside, because like he saw I'm the only non-Chinese one of the grad students walking around. He's like, hey. And then, you know, we started chatting. He said, I went to Kansas a couple years ago for vacation. I have a dream to one day sell tea in the United States. I was like, my man, if you keep making tea like this, you're gonna achieve that dream pretty damn quick. I know a lot of people in the US that would love to sip on this. I haven't eaten anything yet today, because if you know anything about how the Chinese celebrate holidays, tonight there's gonna be a lot of food going around, a lot of eating. So I wanna save my appetite, because I haven't had like a home-cooked Chinese meal in a while. I didn't drink that much. Professor Xiao's dad was trying to get after it a little bit with the baijiu, and I had to keep the man company, you know? It would be awful. You hear that? Those are all fireworks. By the way, it sounds like the world is exploding right now. It sounds like a thunderstorm, because there's just fireworks everywhere. And then someone's like, oh, does Dylan play Mahjong? And I'm like, I don't play Mahjong, but I can play Chinese chess. And then it turns out Professor Xiao's dad is like a chess master in Chinese chess. So they're like, oh, Dylan, you play Chinese chess? Hold on, I'm not that good, but hold on, let me show you this. Wait, stay there, don't fucking move, hold on. Okay, so like I bought this book on Chinese chess, and I'm like trying to get good at Chinese chess. It's like something I'm like trying to do. I'm like watch a lot of YouTube videos of like famous Chinese chess games. I don't want to be a chess master, but I want to be like a respectable Chinese chess player. And so I mentioned, stupidly, I don't play Mahjong, but oh, I can play Chinese chess. And then fate would have it, Professor Xiao's dad is like a grandmaster of Chinese chess. And they're like, oh, you play Chinese chess. Professor Xiao's dad over here plays Chinese chess. How about you guys play? So I was like, no. I'm not trying to get into that. And they're like, no. He plays chess. You play chess. How about you guys sit down and play some chess? And I was like, and this man just eviscerated me. It was brutal. This man just fucking chewed me to bits on the Chinese chess table. Respectfully. But it was fun. It was fun as fuck. So Chinese chess, lobster, freaking drinking a little bit responsibly. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Happy Year of the Dragon. Oh, how convenient. I can just read all that I want and dive deeply into this subject if I so feel like it. Okay, you guys get it? So that's the viewer. That's what the viewer is gonna do when they watch my video. They're gonna be like, oh my God, where's the evidence to support that claim? And they're gonna double click on they're gonna check the works cited for the citation. That's what they're gonna do. And they're gonna come back and be like, thank God that citation was there. I would have been lost and all distressed without that thing. Yeah. 104 citations in that bad boy. Not freaking bad. Honestly, if your YouTube videos are under 100 citations, don't even look at me. Don't even talk to me. Double digit citation count. Get real. You know? It's a delicious green tea from Anhui. Got spit all over my mouth from going like. And I have toothpaste on my lips? Jesus, I'm a fucking mess, dude. I gotta get a life.
后面是什么肉？
啊，你会说中文吗？你
这是牛
腩。
这个呢？
Yeah, it does not sound appetizing. In reality, not bad. Pretty good. Yeah, pickled fish is one of those Chinese dishes that have a terrible sounding English translation, but are not that bad when you give it a try. The other one I'm thinking of is porridge, right? Porridge is maybe the least appetizing sounding word you could put on a menu, but nothing warms the heart and the soul like a warm bowl of porridge. So that's kind of the goal, right? Make art, share with the world, communicate, make things interesting. Maybe make a couple bucks. Maybe make enough on the side to take myself out to a nice seafood dinner once a month. Maybe treat myself to a meal at the Olive Garden every month or two. That don't sound too bad to me. Maybe treat myself to a little Long John Silver's, get some fried clams. That don't sound too bad to me, I tell you what. Flower tea, I don't know, man. It's fine. It's fucking whatever. You know? Anyway, that's all. Bye-bye. Goodbye now.